In recent months, the African nation of Angola has been torn apart by civil war. Rival factions have taken their battles to the streets of the capital. UN relief efforts have met with resistance from the largest of the military factions, the Angolan People's Liberation Army. Citing Western interference as the cause of the bloodshed, APLA forces yesterday took some 50 UN medical personnel hostage. The APLA is calling for the removal of all UN forces from Angola and recognition as the lawful government. At the request of the UN Security Council, U.S. forces are being sent into the region. Officials are hoping that the U.S. military can bring a quick end to the standoff and a safe release of the hostages. U.S. military officials today announced an end to hostilities in Angola and the safe release of 50 hostages from the APLA stronghold. Sources close to the action indicated that the Air Force's new F-22 Raptor proved invaluable in combat. This news comes in the wake of another developing crisis. Government sources confirmed that Iraqi units crossed the border into Jordan and are currently 100 miles east of the nation's capital of Amman. U.S. forces in the Mediterranean are on alert at this hour, and additional units have been redeployed from Angola to Allied bases in Saudi Arabia. Iraq's move against Jordan has taken most observers by surprise. Throughout the Iran-Iraq war, Jordan was an important strategic partner to Iraq. It is speculated that recent peace talks between Iraq and the new military regime in Iran have led to a falling out between Iraq and its former ally. A ceasefire was declared today in Iraq. Although Allied forces successfully pushed Iraqi troops out of Jordan, the victory was not without incident. Sources close to the Pentagon report the downing of 3 F-117 stealth fighters. As cleanup continues in the Middle East, U.S. forces must now turn their attention to the north. The situation in the Russian city of Murmansk has reached a dangerous stalemate. Renegade military forces have seized control of Russia's largest naval outpost and are threatening civil war unless their demands of a military dictatorship are met. The leaders of this coup have been linked to black market arms deals in Iran, Libya, and Angola. In an unprecedented move, Russian officials have requested the aid of U.S. forces in putting down the rebellion. For the first time, joint U.S.-Russian forces will be in combat together on Russian soil. Russian officials today announced an end to the Murmansk military uprising. Praising U.S. forces for their support during the rebellion, Russian leaders singled out the 357th Composite Wing for playing a critical role in achieving air superiority. The U.S. must now turn its attention elsewhere, as the situation in Colombia has reached a boiling point. The newly appointed military regime in Colombia has threatened to close down the Panama Canal Zone, cutting off a vital trade and transport route. Colombia's recent dealings with arms traders in the Middle East makes this a serious threat. Under the direction of United States Southern Command, forces are deploying to the region with orders to engage the Colombian military and safeguard the Canal Zone. The last of the Colombian military surrendered today, signaling an end to the conflict in South America. The new transitional government was eager to cooperate by providing information, implicating the new Iranian military regime in arms deals with the rebels. This news comes in the wake of an apparent Iranian invasion of Saudi Arabia. Sources report that leaders of the military coup in Iran have moved troops into Saudi Arabia. Reports of Iranian stealth fighters in Saudi airspace are unconfirmed. A statement released by the new military Iranian leadership is calling for the withdrawal of Western forces from the Middle East. U.S. troops have been deployed to the region with orders to liberate Saudi Arabia and dismantle the Iranian war machine. The end of hostilities in Iran brings a close to what many regard as a tumultuous time in the history of our military. Never before have so many regional conflicts flared so quickly throughout the world. From South America to the Middle East to the former Soviet Union, our forces were called upon to secure the peace. Our success can be credited in part to technological advances in the science of warfare. Weapon systems like the stealth fighter and the F-22 Raptor gave our forces the edge necessary to minimize loss of life and achieve total victory.